조사 들어올 것 같아.
블랙리스트로.
시작했다.
자기가 게임하는 거 하고 내가 리액션만 하면 되는 걸까?
이것도 와이프랑 같이 플레이해야 되는 거지. 또 들어왔다.
안녕하세요. Hello. Hello. Welcome. We're playing Hogwarts Legacy. 나갔어요. 호거트입니다. 일단 아무도 없으니 진행을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 얘가? 이 캐릭터는 본인이 설정을 하는 건가요?
이거는 내가 만든 거고. 이게 내가 만들었다기보다는 아들내미가 이게 좋다 그래가지고.
어쨌든
이 캐릭터 하고 싶다 그래서.
자기가 고르는 거야?
본인이 저번엔 올라가 봤는데 내려가 봤대.
얘가 지금 기숙사가 어디죠? 그리핀도르인가요? 그리핀도르. 기숙사를 선택할 수 있는 건지 잘 모르겠습니다. 여기 침대 위에 번호가 있고 내 휴게실을 찾아야 합니다.
아까가 그 방이었는데 여기 다른 데인가 보네.
여기는 다른 사람 기숙사 같아요. 들어오다 보면은 어머 씨. 깜짝. 레벨리오. 그냥 열 수 있는 건데 왜 마법을 건 거지?
내가 그 여기 놀러 본 거.
가십시오. 가시고 올라가시면 뭐가 나옵니까?
여기로 올라가서
휴게실을 찾아야 되는
Which way is
거예요?
the common room?
휴게실이 어디지? 이렇게 물어봐.
휴게실이 어디지? 저 움직인다.
무릎이 아픈가?
그런 거야?
움찔움찔
쳐다보고 있는 것 같은데?
움찔움찔 거리잖아.
잘생긴 애로 해달라고 그랬다고? 올라가야 되는 거 아니야?
자꾸 움찔움찔 거리길래.
올라가서 보면 여기 밑으로 내려가면 기숙사가 나올 것 같아요. 안 나옵니까? 저기가 도움 아니야? 맞네. 여기 막 그 자화상 같은 거 나오고 끝까지 움직이는 자화상들이잖아.
이건 지하의 F5인가 보지?
그런 직업적인 거. 이제 뚱보 여인이 나올 거란 말이야? 여기가 맞나?
파스워드.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your fifth year.
안녕하세요. 어서 오세요.
이게 맞는 건데?
They're lucky they didn't end up with dragon fruit, like that poor man from the history.
Can't imagine
네.
starting this this
왔어요.
late.
크래시다에게 자기소개. 게리스.
여기 올라가 있어.
쟤한테
Sure,
소개해야
you
되는
weren't
거
born
아니야?
with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
넬리다. 얘한테도
My
인사해.
house broom will do me fine for a while, I'm sure.
넬리.
Professor catches her this time to make up for the fact that he's
저기도
my
저러고
sister was.
If I get caught, I shan't
완전
offend you.
모르겠는데 쟤한테도 자기소개해야 되는 거.
Shame you weren't born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
넬리 옥스와. 넬리 옥스와.
Nelly will do
Nelly.
anything for attention.
If I get caught, I shan't offend you.
약간 여기저기 잘 어울리기 힘든
She gets
친구.
bolder every year.
넬리. 여기 쟤네 저거
사과 먹기.
사과 먹기? 사과를 먹어야 돼? 그런 거 없는데? 왜 그럼 사과를 왜 먹어?
먹던데?
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Don't fall this time, Nelly. 쟤도 있다. 저기.
Here, have a sip. Go on.
쟤가 위즐리네.
Sure you don't want to try it?
위즐리 아빠.
Brewed it myself.
얘가?
아빠 아닌가? 아빠 맞는 거.
Hello, you're the new fifth year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right.
론 위즐리거든.
Is it true that someone from the
위즐리
ministry was with you in the
가문의
carriage?
아빠인가?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty
머리 색깔
business,
똑같네,
dragons.
빨간색.
Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
좋겠다.
불편하겠다.
아니 진짜.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
진짜. 만나서 봐.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
버터베.
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
테마파크 가면은 버터 맥주 팔거든.
Seems you
이렇게
enjoy
질척해.
brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck
할 수
today.
있는데
저게 안 되니까
데이터가 많이 들어가니까
약간
주인공 쪽에만
가짜 같아.
주인공
Nelly'll
쪽에만
do
뭐
anything for a thrill.
다들 샷이 갔다고
Catches at this
하니까
time.
아, 그죠? 약간 이 미간을 저 날아다니는 애 쟤한테 자기 저기 바로 앞에도 있다.
Reckon I'll be going for the U weaver.
다른 애
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
관심 가져달라고
Wait,
계속
that's not
넬리
right.
얘기를 하네.
I really thought I had it.
글씨다.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not
확실하냐는데 얘
working?
화장실에서 귀신 된 여자
Oh,
아닌가?
hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth.
소리가 완전
Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do
배우가
just there?
목소리 한거 같은데? 성우.
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, we'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
스토리를 줘.
이게 어떤
Well,
걸
good luck
추천하는
with
건지
it.
나도 잘
It was
모르겠어.
nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as
근데 영화
well.
안본 사람들은
Enjoy your
진짜
first
잘
day.
모르겠다.
난 조금밖에 안 돼.
넬리 저 위에서
넬리와 어떻게
Nelly will do anything for
She
attention.
gets bolder every
A
year.
professor could arrive any moment.
넬리 올라갈 수 없어?
Revelio.
리벨리오.
Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
Nelly'll do anything for a thrill.
재민.
Lumos.
오 루머스.
When I'm in Hogsmeade, I always pay a visit to Dogweed
재민이.
Although, Madam
I hope the professor catches her this time.
Shame you weren't born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
Sirona's a much better conversationalist than just a
뭔가
trap.
재미있어.
Nelly will
해볼까?
do anything for attention.
넬리한테 말 걸기?
I just wish
She gets bolder every year.
When are we getting to that?
넬리한테 말 걸기. 넬리 자기소개를 해야 되나? 넬리 좀 어떻게 내려와? 카드? 미쳐.
Nelly'll do anything for a thrill.
그 뭔데 그 재밌는 게.
I used to like my parents. Nelly will do anything for attention.
Shame you weren't born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
엑스. 아, 별로 그런 거 없어?
넬리를 위해서 뭘 해야 될까?
넬리를 위해서?
재밌는 걸 해야 된다.
혹시 보시는 분 넬리를 위해서 뭘 할 수 있는 걸까요? 뭐 좀 얘기 좀 해줘. 얘기 좀 해줘. What?
Nelly will do
Hello.
anything for
She
attention.
gets
Get
down.
down.
Every Professor could arrive any moment.
Hello, Norita. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to go and introduce
Who does Nelly
himself
think she is, anyway?
Potato!
to
Nelly will
Nelly?
do anything for a thrill.
Potato.
Please get down. A professor could arrive
Hello.
any moment.
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Nelly'll do anything for a thrill.
좀 재밌는. 어? 어떻게 알았어?
Why is everyone so
말하니까.
highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello.
와, hello.
Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
용에 대한 얘기가 나왔어?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
오케이.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you
Nice to meet
scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
오케이. 아, 저
New Gryffindor.
또 올라가는 거야?
Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Weasley. Professor Weasley. We have to meet Professor Weasley. Okay, I think his
I used to feel I had a lot of work to do.
aunt
I wanted to
of
catch up with the
muesli?
other students. Now I realise
뮤슬리가
the
아닌데?
group of wizards has
어디
them
갔어?
beyond skill.
I'm not going to lose any more sleep over my potion.
위즐리 교수 만나러 가요.
Prove myself.
휴게소 밖으로 나가야 돼. 저기 여기로 나가요.
I've never had a harsh word to say
어?
about
아닌가?
Hogwarts. I for one could stay here forever.
오케이.
Better than where I'm from.
15발자국 아니야? 저기?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation,
저게 5학년이야?
joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry,
마법부에서도
we've devised something
오, 저기
extraordinary to ensure your success.
땡강되는 아저씨? 살아가 있나? 저
Here
아저씨도
you
오랫동안
are.
있었구나. Here you are. Whoa.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so
can't
that you
believe
master
he
all
is
that's expected of a fifth
wizard.
year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
오. 골펜도어 맞네.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
자기 재미없겠다 진짜.
This way.
따라갑니다.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
이거는 관심 없으면 진짜 재미없겠네.
나도 이런데 되는
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
근데 사람들 되게
Using the
재밌게
guide
봤었는데.
will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
시련을
Do keep up.
원래 드라마도 1편이 제일 지루하잖아. 근데 그 스토리 익히고 막 그래.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
My God. Slytherin.
Simply cast Revelio on it,
Revelio.
and we'll see what the guide says.
필드 가이드 페이지를 수집하네요.
Revelio.
르벨리오. 아. 아하. 주문을 잘못 발음하면 위험하다는 것을
알려주는 사례로 꼽히기 바랍니다. 비오가 주문을 외울 때 풀을 쓰로 발음했다가 버펄라에 끌린 채로 발견된 적이 있기 때문에.
much more bad. 영어 발음이 되게 매력 있어. Challenge. Okay, what is this challenge? 필드 가이드. 뭐야? 해리포터인가? 해리포터인가?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
This side. Hello, welcome. Now we're playing Hogwarts Legacy. Wow. Okay, we have to go through and follow Professor Weasley. Oh, 고양이다. Hello, kitty.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Oh. Yeah, we have to keep following. 뭐야? 왜 자꾸 고양이한테
연속으로 하면 좀 달라질까?
화내는 거 아니야?
그런 건 없는 거.
수업 들으러 가야 되는 거야. 여기 외눈박이 마녀통.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
너무 많아 뭐.
오케이. 두 개로 이어집니다. 남동 지역을 선택하면. Going through. 나는 나가고 싶어. 거기 도시로. 학교 말고.
어떻게 한 거야 뭐?
이게 있다는 거 아니야? 도서관을 빌건. 도서관이 어디야? 호그와트? 저기? 펄럭이 있는데? 호그와트.
뭐 눌러야 돼?
나 어지러워. 사람들이 되게 재밌다고 그랬었는데 뭐가 뭐 때문에 재밌다고 그랬을까? 이게 뭐야? 힌트. 오케이. Let's go.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Directly.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
매력적인 캐릭터는 아닌데, 그지?
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
게임하는 우리도 재미없는데 이거 보시는 분들은 더 재미없겠네요. 어디로 가야 되는 기고? 안녕하세요. 헬로.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
아, 여기가 좀 마의 구간이구나. 그거 재미없었다. 호구와트. 이 노래지. 너무 늦게 나오는 거 아니야? 얘들아? 새로운 퀘스트가 있다. 어둠의 마법 방어법 수업에 출석하시. 노래도 이제 흥미로워졌어. 아까는 흥미롭지 않았어.
오, 밖으로 나왔다.
오, 좋아. 공기가 상쾌해지는 느낌이야, 그지? 역시 런던의 날씨처럼 흐리네. 파란색. 왜 시비 걸어? 착하다 얘들. 좀 변신 수업. 피비스. 어? 이름 들어봤네? 아, 저거 피비스. 여기 아닌 것 같아.
Acid warm!
Take a lesson from the dark. 뭐라고 그러지? Dark magic? 더 들어가서 반대쪽인가? 어우, 머리 아프네.
어디로?
오, 저렇게 아니야? 아니야. 비켜주네.
말도 안 해.
발견된 퀘스트 시작.
이제 뭘 하는 거야?
오.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Rabioso.
Levioso.
Rabioso. Ooh. Rabioso. 이게 아마 해리포터가 처음에.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
그랬던 거.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Ready? Go, go. Rabioso.
뒤로 기본적으로
난 못하겠다.
접목되어 있는 거 같은데?
Rabioso. 뭐 있는데? 뭐 해야 되나 본데?
등록해야 되나?
근데 저 선생님이 하라고 했는데?
이게 잠겨있잖아. 알티 길게 눌러서 할당.
이렇게 아까 했었던 대로 이렇게.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised... Now, the basic. Well done. Good. Now, the basic card. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I think this scene is.
This should be easy. Complicates things. Good form. I know. This can't be your first. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
How do you enjoy a lively duel? Try to anticipate your opponent's next move. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Oh my god.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
쟤 아니야? 아까 같이 했던 애? 얘.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
한국 사람들이 좋아하는 속도가
Till next time.
그거 버터맥주는 마시고 막 이래야 되는데.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I most
한국인이 좋아하는 속도.
묵직거리면서 나오는
호gin이 좋아하는 속도. 빨리.
I don't mind herbology myself.
Do you think I'm impressed? I don't care how many chops it took. Please, leave me in peace.
You just wait and see. Wish I could afford my own spin winches.
정말. 그 쇼츠로 할 거면은 뚱보 여인이나 이런 거 나오면은 걔네들 그 올려갖고 쇼츠해도 될 것 같아. 아니면은 아까 싸우던 장면 있잖아. 말코이랑 싸우던 그 장면.
Nothing creates a bond like thinking all about my darling.
레벨을 들었을 때 탐 레들이 나왔었던 시대라고 그랬었던 것 같은데 이게 잘못 들었나? 여기로 나가야 되나? 마법 수업에 출석하세요. 올라가야 돼. It's upstairs. 키리. 키리. 고양이 모음집으로 쇼츠 만들 것 같아. 집사가 가득한 호그와트.
또 올라가려나?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Professor Weasley's already preparing me to take my Transfiguration NEWT.
A beginner's
맞는 거.
guide
오,
to
덤블도어다.
Transfiguration was Miley's favourite textbook. I cannot seem
솔직히
to wrap
얘기한
my head around the
초보자를 위한
subject.
변신 안내서는 제일
Professor
싫어하는 거.
Weasley is a
엄청
marvelous
지루해질
teacher.
건가.
Never requires us to write more intricate parts.
퀘스트 시작. 오케이, new quest. 이것도 헤르미온은 hermione.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Open seat.
Thank you. Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
New student.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
해리포터 이런 애들이 나왔어.
Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
서론이 너무 길다.
Accio.
아시오? 누가 아시오라고 써?
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, Potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it.
어?
You might.
건너뛰기 좀 하자. 다 나갔어 사람들이.
와.
좀 재미있는 게임이야.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
그 교수들이 좀 아는 얼굴도 나오고 그러면 약간 오 이럴 텐데 너무 모르고 이러니까 괜히
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and the link. Very good. Happens to the best of us. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, that's it. Stay focused. Splendid! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 오 잘하는데? 오 30.
Excellent.
Here we go.
저는 있어요. 몇 사이? 10. 아이고.
Not to worry.
Watch this.
한 방에 50점 때릴 수 있을 것 같아요. 제가 밀어볼게요.
Very good.
그러면 점수가 다시 올라가?
제가 여기까지 땡겨와서 두께를 한꺼번에 합니다.
Brilliant.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
뭐야, 그걸 없어.
Yes!
Accio.
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
밀어버리는 거 아니야?
Oh, that was an execution. Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
Keep trying.
아 진짜 아깝다.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
얘가 이겨야지 그 시나리오가 제대로 되는 거 아니야? 아닌가?
그건 아닌 것 같은데.
아 그래? 상관없는 거야?
그럼 이길 때까지 계속 하라고 그럴 텐데.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
아니 이거 빠순이
That's good to hear.
이게 그냥
It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you
you're
would.
so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
퀘스트 완료야?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
어쩌지?
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
가야 됩니까 또?
Where are we going? Where are we going? 퀘스트가 뭐야?
느낌으로는 왠지 저기를 가야 될 것 같아.
원석들, 천문학 테이블, 컬렉션 보물 상자들. 배고프다 진짜. No, not Weasley. No, not Professor Weasley.
아씨 이런 것도 안 되고.
teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
해그리드인 줄 알았어. 병신교실 안에 있는.
Professor Black was terrible before he died.
고양이도 있다. 헬로. 고양이가 많네. 키리. 헬로 키리.
랩핑을 대충 해가지고 대수가 막
고양이가 엄청 많네.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
그거 아니야?
Oh,
호그와트 위생.
excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you told me. Isn't there?
주변에. 그지?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
나도 이런데.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
하루에 교수님들 3명이랑 만날 말하는 진짜.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
망가진 조각상 근처에서 날아다니는 페이지 수집하기. 어둠의
this is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
뭐야, 뭐 어떻게 하라고? 어둠의 마법, 방어법 탑에서 날아다니는 페이지를
여기다. 날아갔다. 날아다니는 거니까. 아기야. 된 거야. 페이지 수집했고 또 뭐 하랬지? 어둠의 마법 탑에서 날아다니는 페이지 수집. 저기 어디? 아기요.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, Professor Ned Longman is
Trouble, are we? Feet up to no good? Thought as much.
구석구석
142 staircase.
아기요.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
바로. 어려워?
아니 X 눌러야 되는데 A를 눌러갖고
짤없네 짤없어.
되긴 됐어.
되긴 됐네.
실패했는데.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
계속 있겠지.
아, 교수들 만나는 게 제일 지친다.
어디로 가야 되지?
이렇게 과제가 많다면 호그와트에 가고 싶지 않아.
호구야 호구. 세바스찬이 red one, red head, red nose, red hair.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
관심 가져주지 마. 관심 가져.
I was always in trouble, I was. Always something broken in the garden. Ornaments, torn on lawn. I tried to send a note to someone I liked, telling me I hadn't done it in potions. Honestly, the way some of those
이쪽으로 가야 되는 거지.
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
한국인이 좋아하는 속도. 세바스찬. 아 여기가 거기다 그 뱀 나왔을 때 나오는데 이렇게 커? 저기 목 댕강.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
처음에 기숙사 배정 받을 때 모자로 받거든? 혹시 받았어? 그렇게 해서?
그 MBTI로 나눈다는 거는 그치? INFJ, EN 지금
그죠? ISTJ MBTI로
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
아유 시켜.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
한국이 진짜 싫어하는
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
나 이게 하다 말 것 같아. 그냥 맘만 보고 안 할 것 같아.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah! You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim, though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
같이 뛰었지 갑자기.
지금 가는 길인가 봐. 학교 등산복 입고 가야 될 것 같은데.
와 이거. 이렇게 뛰면은 진짜 유산소 운동은 정말 끝내주게 되겠다.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
저 아저씨, 저 아저씨.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
아, 웃음이도 어디요? 어디까지
Demi, guys. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
뒤에 있어야 되는 거.
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
팀파크로 하기에는 너무 산비탈이 당했습니다.
사람들 가다가 짜증낼 거. 예쁘긴 예쁘다. 진짜 유니버셜 스튜디오 진짜 딱
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people.
Reparo.
There's just something about Hogsmeade.
Accio.
We all flock to it
Lumos.
like moths to a flame.
찐 친구인데 찐 친구 서로 말 안 듣고. 오, 저 건물도 있어 똑같은 거.
이런 건물?
이건 똑같은 거 있어.
이런 건물도 특히 저기 눈 많이 오는 지역에.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
일단 식당으로 가자. 배고프다.
배고파? 저희가 식당인가?
버터비어 한 잔만 하고 그런 다음에 지팡이 따라가자. 진짜 옛날 거기 갔었던 생각나. 상점 들어가면은 이 옷들이 팔아. 오, 이거 장난감만. 이건 약간 쇼츠거리 들어가는데? 홈슨 스크롤을 방문하고 이쪽은 아닌 것 같은데? 이퀄 달리는
이거 만든 사람들의 그런 만족도라든지 이런 거 약한 사람들
상점이 이렇게 똑같이 생겼어. 저 장난감도 있고.
이렇게?
여기서 사탕이 팔았던 것 같은데?
밑으로 해갖고 위로 나가겠네?
명성을 약간 호그스미드 돌아다니기 약간 이렇게 그런 느낌. 아이고. 이게 세바스찬이야?
레벨 2.
나중에 레벨 2도. 뭔가 mysterious.
구멍이 구멍이.
오호.
똥도 싸놨어.
오, 디테일.
거미는 지금 바닥에도 또 있어야 되는데 바닥에 없네.
뭔가 청결한가 보다. 그게 집에 저기 있는 누가 또 닦아주겠지. 그 우편 배달해주는 데네. 그거 뭐지? 우체국?
택배. 오, 부엉이 여기 똥 싸놨어.
호그와트의 쿠팡 같은 데인가? 아니 쿠팡은 아니지, 그지?
뭐 말할 것처럼 하더라고.
First flight potion. Potion shop. 폭죽 같은.
뭔데요?
지도로 보고 가긴 가야 되겠다.
이제 끌 거야. 오케이, 여기까지.
Okay, this is for today.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. It was Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. A little bit boring. Thanks for watching. Bye. Have a great day.
진짜 찍힌다요?
태웠다. 저 닭 좀 태워봐, 닭.
저거.
Leviosa, Reparo, Accio.
마우스랑